This is Lori and Rowan. This is Surfing Vuzuvaya. Surfing dead waves, and yes, it's not Monday. And I'm not talking about zombies. Yeah. Life is amazing and incredible. And I had a quick thinking of happy tears. I was having a moment of happy tears. It's been an interesting lesson in my life about opening my heart, engaging, feeling, embracing the sweetness that life has to offer. Yeah. And and I was dancing on the beach at Moon Palace to the most beautiful live music creators of great sweetness. And I was having an interesting conversation with someone who was originally a Mexica person and who also lives in the United States, so works there in, I think, tech. And they were, they were a deadhead. So, that's right. I was at Deadhead. It's just a beautiful gathering of incredible music, and incredible people. Incredible people making music, incredible people being music, incredible people being sweetness, and just a wonderful, gifts upon gifts, miracles upon miracles. There's so much more to that story, but I'm going to get to the point. So I was having happy tears, and I was thinking about the discomfort, sort of as my own inner child, this discomfort of tears. And my own inner child kind of approaching me and being like, hey, wanting to make me feel better, wanting to make the tears go away. And I had the realization, okay, so we talked before, or I'm going to touch on this again, about how our thoughts literally create both our words differently and our thoughts, that the cycle of breath, the solar wind, the solar breath, right? And how that then the signals and communications of the same cycle in our sun, and outgoing and ingoing signal communications between our sun and what appears to be the Hunahpu, the central sun of the universe. And this is a communication cycle. So that when we're breathing out, when we're thinking, when we're speaking, that there's literally, eventually, this communication hits the sun. It doesn't hit it. It is absorbed. The sun listens. It may take a year to get there. The sun's listening for 11 years. And then the wind goes out again, where the sun is breathing out, shining out, rather, through its light signals and its other electromagnetic field spectrum vibration communications, that it is literally breathing out the answers, right? Breathing out the form, the shape, as you've discussed before. We are sunlight origami. So, our tears, in the way that water is the cycle that touches everything, goes through every part of this planet. It holds memory. Programmed to some of the most, started to create the understanding, the technology of the kind of spectrum of memory that water has, but the spectrum of possibility of the memory of water is still beyond our spectrum of possibility of our capacity for guessing and imagining the spectrum of water. In other words, we have yet to even come close to reaching the limits of what its memory is. And so water is this collective communication between everything. That's why it's like, why is rainwater so delicious? Why is it so incredible to bathe in the ocean, to jump in the river, to dance in the rain? Okay. Why are those things so incredible? Because they are, and also because we are participating in the communication with the whole of the planet, right? And so our breath, our tears, thinking about how our tears hold the physical communication, the chemistry, which is both communicative and healing of the emotions that and the intensities of different physical emotional aspects that we're healing. In other words, like, tears have things in them that make you feel better and make your boo-boos better. That's just a real thing. And then realizing also that this is part of pouring into the collective unconscious, or rather into that water memory, which maybe that is what the collective unconscious is. I mean, those levels of, I call quote the supernatural with angel radio, but human radio. The human subconscious is a species and the vibration that we're communicating. And then in the ways in which that vibration is communicating with the larger, both the mycelium of the actual earth itself and the invisible mycelium that we, don't have maybe a scientific name of yet. Maybe someone's named it. I don't know. I'm looking forward to that adventure. But when you cry, regardless of whether happy tears or sad tears, you're adding to the knowledge and the compassion and the understanding of this planet. Because we are cells in the body of the planet. And so we're waxing our surfboards with appreciation for riding the waves of our own emotions, riding the waves of our collective experience, riding the waves of all the levels of our being in love and acceptance, in kindness, with a dedication to truth and tolerance and compassion for everything that all of us, including ourselves, are going through. I love you and I'm with you, and I know you're with me because I can feel you. I can smell you, and I mean that in a synesthetic way, that you smell like delicious, delicious cookies. And I love you more than toothpaste. So, waxing surfboards with all that tearful understanding. Lion Rowan, surfing for Vuzuvaya. Vuzuvaya. Yeah.